Oh, hi. Hi. So, 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 okay, one second. Oh, I don't know, where is my stuff? Oh my God, what am I had grabbed my thing. Where is it? I had my cards. One second, where did I put them? Oh, I can't find them because I get so distracted, guys, with like all the tech kind of, now with the Zoom, everybody's so popular. Okay, one second, I'll be right back. Okay. So, sorry. Okay, so I had, of course, I took it to the. It's like this is how I am distracted. I found the cards a while back. I took to the bathroom. You can believe it, because I was putting on touching up makeup. So that's where the cards were. Can you believe it? I just grabbed. Oh yeah, it's my hand. Did I forget? It's the problemos. Problemos. Somebody has problem. So anyway, so thanks for your patience. Okay. So wow, wow. So guys, wow, yeah. So thank you for holding on. I was already worried because of the Zoom thing. I was like, oh my God, is this gonna work? Okay, yeah. So separate here. Okay, I have everything. So wow, what can we say? Oh my God, can you believe it, guys? It's not funny at all, actually. But I remember when it first emerged. I was like, oh, it's not as bad. I didn't want to look into things. I don't like fear mongering. And then as it got later, I did see people isolated and helping each other. You know what I mean? Kind of like, more like all of this. Okay. And then, here we are. Okay. So no, it's good. Cheryl's saying hi, Jess. She's saying that she's been planning her. That's great. It's good to not be paying too much attention because the news is what it is. You can, focus on the things you could do. Because we can't control the situation. Okay. And guys, when I read, I know people are worried. Some people, my family even, like, they're worried about me, like, oh my God, New York. Because then I don't read I wasn't reading the New York Times, or newspapers in general, but then I read it and I was like, oh my God, it's scary. Okay. Did you see the stories about like 25,000 cases in is that New I don't even know if it's New York State or New York alone, but wow. you know, wow. So guys, oh Christine, oh my God, that's right. It's self-isolating. Wow, I'm good. No, I'm good. No, I'm very good, guys. But it's just like, can I tell you, literally, I literally just leave my house twice a week. Once to get groceries. The second time is to go. I went today. The second time. I mean, the first of is going to the pharmacy to get Diet Coke. Okay, and and like other snacks or something like that. I'm good, but guys, I'm good. It's just that you really have to make sure. I'm looking for cars. No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I've been here. So it's interesting because some of you this live stream is all about there's a time of a lag. Some people get it's different speeds for different. I think it has to do with your internet. So yeah. So guys, yeah. So this is like this is crazy. Okay, when I think about it. Anyway, so I just leave my house. That is when I leave my house. Okay, I leave my house and also so I leave my house like twice a week, like I said, because I can't do the trip. I can't do one trip with carrying my stuff because I have a little cart to take to the supermarket, so I don't carry anything. I don't like, so I don't like because sometimes I'm like, oh, I should go normally. I'm like, oh, I should go get this or that. But then I'm like, do I really need it? Do I really want to go out there? No, I have to really avoid because I think, guys, think about the number of people in New York. Yeah, they're very quiet. Yes, they're very quiet. And today, can I tell you, was depressing. I mean, just because it's gray and it's actually it's cold. It was like 42 degrees or something Fahrenheit, like about 5 or 6 degrees, I think, Celsius. So, I mean, it's fairly cold and there's barely anybody. Okay. And then the other thing is that the pharmacy, and the drugstore here, here when we say pharmacy, it means like a convenience store. It's more of a convenience store than is a pharmacy, to be honest, where you can get pharmacy things. So there was like a lot of homeless people. It's just like it's I don't know. It's like very empty. Okay, it's very empty and it's very like I don't know what else to say. I'm not gonna be hanging out there. You know what I'm saying? But it was like it was just I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say about it. It's just like I don't want to go out there. I really and guys, it's so beautiful. Like tomorrow's going to be sunny. Tomorrow I'm supposed to go to the there. I have this normal doctor's appointment, and they're open. So I have to leave my house 45 minutes earlier because I'm gonna walk. It's about probably like 40 minutes to walk there. 45 minutes. So I have to walk. I'm gonna walk. I'd rather walk. There's no way I'm gonna go in the subway. No way. Absolutely no way. I'm gonna go in the subway. No, subway or car, anything like that, or taxi. No way. I'd rather walk. So it's good. So so you have to do that. You have to walk. And I have a scarf that I wear. Okay, I have not made the mask, but I think it's pretty good. It's just as two sides. You know what I mean? Like you cover the face. It's good. And that's where I go. To do things. Because I think God, I've been kind of paranoid from the beginning. You know, like even that day, guys, seriously, remember the day when I went to Trader Joe's and it was crazy? I'm sure like the coronavirus is hanging out there. You know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? I think I'm okay. I have no problems. I have no problems. I don't feel anything. I don't have any cuffs. I'm fine. And I got it the other day. I got a humidifier because I think I realized I was like thinking about my, how like sometimes I get my nose. I think I may have this little allergy. I was like, oh, maybe a humidifier would help. And then I put like aromatherapy thing. And the other thing is like I put salt in it. It also works, but I don't see it. But not for like snorting it or whatever. It's more like just for the environment. Okay. So 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 this is it, guys. Okay. So that's the story. Wow. And I think it's where oh, here it is. Okay. So so yeah. So also, guys, did you see? This is crazy. Okay, just talk about the coronavirus, the news about the coronavirus. So did you see the people that got it? Got it? I mean, sorry, the Prince Charles. Can you believe it? And what's funny about Prince Charles is that Prince William, the other day, there was a video of him mocking coronavirus. Like, oh yeah, what is it? The paranoia about corona. This was before it got really bad. Okay, but he was caught on video. Like somebody like he was talking to people. He made some joke about coronavirus, and there's his dad like now coronavirus. Okay, so I'm like, coronavirus has a sense of humor. Like I don't know, just I don't wish anybody this thing, guys, but it's serious, okay? And then, oh God, did you see Katie Porter? Apparently she has symptoms, very serious symptoms. Can you believe it? She's the best representative. She has to recover from this. I do not accept her. I do not accept that she has. I don't. I don't. No, I'm gonna put. I have a list. I do energy work for some people that have it. Okay, I told you guys every day I had people to it that have been diagnosed formally. Okay, so it's an energy thing. Okay, but it's interesting to feel it. It is very serious, guys. It's a very, very serious thing. So even when a person, even if they don't have the full on pneumonia, it still is exhausting. It is extremely intense. Okay, so so this is it. But guys, can you believe it? Prince Charles is very significant, I think, somehow. Yeah, Andrew Cuomo is the best, right? I agree. I agree, guys. He's very no nonsense, very New York. He really is like that. Like somebody I don't know who, so very direct person. I think somebody I know. I know. I know. So so I like, yeah. He's just like very direct. He tells like it is. And you know what I was thinking? I was like analyzing why is it nice to listen to what he has to say? And I noticed one of the things I liked about him is he wears some sort of uniform. And I realized, guys, it's so nice to see a person in this day and age who cares about the work. And he feels like he's like obviously he's the governor, but he's like a workman. He's like doing the job. He's working. He's working. He's not talking. He's not doing quote unquote politics. It's like there's people dying. I want to help them. That's what it feels like. He's wearing a uniform, like a person, like a like a person who wears like sometimes an electrician. You know what I mean? Like a uniform, something like, you know what I mean? It's like it's nice. It's nice because it. I was thinking about it. It shows teamwork. That he's a real leader and there's teamwork involved. It's not like he's wearing some suit that's gonna give the message to like I'm a governor, I'm a politician or something. He's like one of you. I'm in the pit or something with you. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. The messaging, the way that, right? The visuals also feel that way. Like he's not formal. It doesn't feel formal to me. He's like trying to get it done. So it's like it's I don't know. It's nice. It's nice because it feels like he's telling the truth. And I was reading this article. I guess I'm not, like I said, guys, I'm not watching too much because otherwise, it go crazy. But I was like reading this thing. They were saying that the entire country now, CNN, even CNN, MSNBC, even Fox News is putting out his when he starts speaking, they make it public. They start saying whatever he's saying. They because he's telling the truth. Okay, he's telling the truth, and that's important. He's telling the truth. He's not like, oh, is it true? Is it not true? Is it like it's like the fact? Here's facts. People are dying. Did you see the day when he was like, okay, so are you gonna choose we need 30,000 ventilators? Are you seriously gonna send me 600? Are you kidding me? It's like that's it. He's telling the truth, and he's not, so 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 this is cool. Okay, I thought it was cool, and this is nice. It's nice at least that there's somebody taking care of things. Okay, and I went. Oh, I got pizza. I got pizza also at the Joe's Pizza. If you know, I sometimes go with Joe's Pizza, and I gave a huge tip. I gave like a $10 tip, um, for several like a few slices of pizza or something more expensive than the pizza itself. But because guys know those people are like they're risking their lives over there. You know what I mean? And like and then I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I can get. I don't think they look sick or they're not sick or whatever. I was like, I hope I don't get. Then I was like, oh, they're like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I hope I don't get sick from eating pizza. Coronavirus flavor. I hope not. I hope I don't get sick. But anyway, so this is the story, guys. That's the story. That's New York. You know what I mean? I was going, like I said, I sometimes want to do a video, but I just feel like it's careless or something. But maybe if we'll go to the doctor tomorrow, um, then I can, since I'm going anyway, I'm not just doing a video. I could just show you how different it is. Okay, it must be different. So okay, so talking about sessions, talking about autism. So let me look here, guys. There's not a ton of stuff. Okay, so overall, I want to look into the situation. Hi everybody. Hi Paisley. Hi everyone. I haven't said hello to. I just want to look into the situation of like how these GOP people want to reopen they reopen everything. Okay, And this goes contrary to what every single health professional, not just health professional, but those people, epidemiologists, right? What they say. So it's the dangerous thing, but yet they keep saying it, and it's not helpful. Okay, it's not. It seems that they're running this propaganda operation. Okay, so my question is, are they going to pay a price for this? Okay, are they going to pay a price for this, or what? Okay, so you know what I mean. So yeah, but yeah, I have the, I have to get my prescription for my meds or whatever. This, it's not like serious. It's not like exam type doctor. Okay, it's just okay. So don't, mine is not. It's not dangerous. Okay, but anyway, so I was gonna say. So I was just going back here. So, sorry guys, I lost. Oh, this is right. So what's gonna happen to these governors and Trump? They're pushing this thing, and this is just, you guys, this is in a way consistent with what we think they really want. I think they don't care about human life. This is obvious. Okay, they don't care about human life, and they're willing to just kind of minimizing death. Okay, that's it. And did you see the guy? I added the thing, the lieutenant governor of Texas, saying that uh, saying something to the effect that it's totally fine if grandparents die. Okay, who cares? Like, essentially, he didn't say it like this, but he said something like, oh, I'm sure grandparents wouldn't mind sacrificing themselves to make a better, to help the economy so that their grandkids can have a better economy, something like that. And it's like, wow, they really don't care. And they say it. Okay, they're saying it. You know how the thing that we always knew about them, they don't care about people. They're making it, they're starting to spell it out loudly more and more. They really don't. No, they're saying, please die, please die. Okay, like really, like what? Wow, it's unreal. Okay, that they're just, I hope, no, I'm okay, guys. I'm good. No, no. So this is it. It's like, okay, that's what we're dealing with. These people don't mind, don't care about the lives of others. And guys, most cultures, large majority of cultures are about protecting the elderly. Okay, they are about protecting the elderly, protecting about, right? So if you think, especially like Asian culture, there's a lot of cultures where you have to respect the elderly and all those things. And this is like almost like something, there's something really I'm sorry to use this word, demonic about it. Like, you know what I mean? It's just there's just something really awful about saying that those people, well, it's like they can justify whichever way, but to say that the the people that, it's like, it's really a Nazi thing. Okay, really, that's what it is. It's a Nazi thing. It's like, how the Nazis had these programs where they would just kill people who were old, or who are mentally ill or gay or something. You know what I mean? They had this thing. That's what it is. Okay, and so these people, guys, I just don't, how do I don't know how to say it. Okay, I just feel like, I just hope that there's they learn their lesson in this life. Okay, I just feel like, honestly, hell is not enough. I just want him to feel now, like, okay. Oh, and that's right. And then, guys, all these, just so you know, I had seen it on Sunday. That's right. I had seen on Sunday that they were going to close, and that it has been announced that they're going to close the Senate. Okay, as I had said, because because I think they're. Let's find out why. Okay, but these are like, sort of like the stories. Okay, what's going on here? And so I just want to know, these people that have open, no, these are awful people. Okay, awful. And did you see, guys, there's like a heartwarming thing. Like, there was a child, 7 years old, a child saved their money and made care packages for senior citizens. Isn't that cute? That was so sweet. You know what I mean? Like, there's good people. It's just that I so this is nice. So cute. Like, 7 years old, and he saved his money and he made care packages, like, for people. Isn't it sweet, guys? Like, oh my God, it's so sweet. So, you know what I mean? That's humanity. We're not like this. This is like, these guys, there's these demons are like taking, their values are so wrong. And you know what, guys, like I said, we don't I mean, I think in this group, especially, you have always known that this is their intention of the evil people, but now they feel so at ease that they start to say it out loud. Okay, and that I think, guys, to be honest, I think there has been the dream of Mitch McConnell to see people die. And guys, remember there was a long time ago I did reading about him that showed that because he was sick when he was little, he wants people to experience the pain. There is something here where like he wants it's just like he wants people to suffer like he did or something. It's wrong. No, I mean, because he had polio, I guess, when he was a child. Instead of thinking nobody should have it, instead he's like, no, everybody should suffer. I suffered, nobody cared, and therefore, that's like it drives their evilness. So okay, so let's get started. Sorry, I'm ranting today. I ranting too much sometimes. Okay, all right. So let's ask protection. Come into my head as I breathe in. My lungs up, breathe out. My test information come only from the heart. Okay, so so guys, I noticed like today I've been doing several like a personal readings. I realized that, well, I didn't say it loud today, but it's interesting. Just realize it because normally I kind of sing. I didn't today, but it's okay. So anyway, so let's get started. Okay, addressing these questions first about this whole thing of reopening these businesses. Why are they doing this, knowing if they know that it's people gonna get sick? They're like, yeah, yeah. So whatever, people die every day. It could be cancer, it could be whatever, heart attack. So what? They got sick. They don't want to go to work. It's not so easy. We have businesses to run. Okay? Yeah, that's life. Sorry about that. Okay, that's it. They really think that's it. They just feel like people will die anyway. So what? We're gonna stop. They even think they are saying, okay, this is it. They're saying they don't want to work. That's what they think. They think that people are quote unquote taking advantage of this, so they don't work, and they want to. This is not as bad as people. They actually believe it. Okay, that it is not as bad as people say. And why should business sacrifice for people? Okay, there's no need for this. They really believe that. Okay, they really believe that. And you know what? That they and I've said this before, guys. A lot of people who are especially libertarians, um, they believe in this Darwinist Nazi ideas. Okay, that there's the strong survive, and who cares about who cares about the elderly? Who cares about children? Seriously, I'm serious. This is tested, guys. You could see that they speak through their actions. They've tried to cut money from children's program. You know what I mean? Food for children and stuff like that. So they clearly don't care. Okay, so that's it. So yeah, they're like, no, it's bullshit. People are just making a big fuss out of it. Yeah, so what? People get sick. So especially, but they're saying especially states that are not like New York, where they don't have much leadership, they don't may not be seeing it. And also some information in some states may be not prohibited, but there's not a lot of news about it, just the same way that there's news about New York, for example. So okay, so then what happens? Are they gonna pay? This is my question. Are they gonna pay a price for this? Because they're playing with human lives. Okay, guys, this is literally like saying, okay, let's go fight in some war. Well, you know what I mean? It's like put yourself on the front line, and who cares? Nobody cares. Like So okay, so are they gonna? Interesting. So it's showing something that I think in some ways is sort of more predictable and very sad. Okay, is that what's going to happen is the states where they started late, or they even said that people can go back, there's going to be a curve, right? And New York is going to be the hardest hit for the beginning, also because it's more populated. But there's going to be this curve, and then they started later, but the curve is going to get worse for them. So then the problem is that the people that are, for example, if you were in a state with those types of governors, like they're going to be seeing on television how New York is so much better eventually, right? Eventually there's going to be more control over here, especially, and they will not be in that place. And then they're going to start to question their politics, like, what the hell? Why didn't you do something? Why do you say something? And guys, it's showing me this is like the epitome of cowardice, because then they're like, how they skip the town halls the same way people are going to be not even protesting, but saying, you killed my dad, like screaming at them. Why did you make, even my brother, like they have photos of their loved ones who passed away because of this. And then and then and then like and so there's and they're like, oh, and so they don't even talk to people. They run, they leave from the back door. You know, they have no courage, right? So they're like, oh, I guess, yeah, and they're like, and then okay, and then guys, okay, so then what happens? And that's going to be a huge public crisis. And I see that Andrew Cuomo was actually take, guys, I almost feel like he could, it's not like he's going to be the president, quote unquote, but it's almost like he's going to be, he's going to be spearheading, because I think after New York has some, like I said, it's not that New York is going to be so perfect, but eventually things are going to be more under control. They're going to offer help to to these other states, because the government, there's nothing. They're not there. They don't care. Okay. So, okay. So then, yeah. And even, okay, they're not there. They don't care. And then I think I said before, guys, I think it's even possible that the whole administration is gonna disintegrate. Okay, and so that's it. There's no there, okay, and they're just kind of like, and I remember, guys, recently I did a reading about the governors, the Republican governors. I talked about them, how they would be like, oh, they don't care, they're not interested, this is not what they do, okay. So we need more, and this governor wants to issue a stay-at-home order until over again. Yeah, so that's what I think. I think it's like there's gonna be the governors with each other, and then those. The sad thing is, like I said, guys, these people go hide in their mansions or whatever it is they are. They don't care. They don't want to see the population. They don't want to visit hospitals. They don't want to, because the work that they before, guys, their job was to schmooze with businesses and wealthy people and do whatever they wanted to make the laws benefit them. And now they have to do the work of caring about the population. That it's sort of like, for them, it's like, that's not what I signed up for. I don't want this job. That's not what I signed up for. No, no. And then they just hide. This is the thing. Their end is like they hide away. They go away. They hide. They don't want to do anything. It's awful. It's just awful. But that's who, the thing is, guys, this is who they are. This is who they are. That's who they are. Okay, that's who they are. And okay, and this is it. Okay, so there, this is the thing. I think I almost feel like looking forward, when we look back, when people look back at these people, it's going to be like the most cowardly people ever, like the worst thing. Okay, the worst thing in the world, like people who have no cowardice is really, that's what it is, cowardice. When there's a problem, they walk away from the back door. Not even a problem, guy, it's death. Think about it. You killed the relatives of people. Okay, it's just, that's what it is. It's absolutely awful. Okay, there's no other way to put it. Okay, so for example, let me just look into this this specific person, the lieutenant governor, because this is like, really, guy, really, dude, you're gonna say said. Okay, so let's see here. What about him? What's gonna happen to him? Okay, so he made the comment about the grandparents. What the hell, okay, is gonna happen to this person? A lot of people are gonna be calling him, yeah, my grandparents died, so go fuck you. Friends of his, even people that he knows, okay, he's just kind of going to be ostracized, okay, and he doesn't, guys, because I swear to God, I feel like those hardcore Republicans, that's their dream. They want to see the poor people suffer, the weak people, quote unquote, suffer. So they don't realize, like, like I said, when you lose a grandmother, when you lose a grandfather to this disease, that's who they're going to remember. Like, think about it. Like, I think about it. If it were me, and so, this is not even guys, it's not even political, okay, it's just like, I will think of the person who helped. Will people start suing these states and the government? I think, guys, it's not gonna, I think maybe later, okay, but it's like there's so much going on that, okay, you know what I think I really want, what I really want, I want people to go after their money, their personal, civil suits. That's what I would prefer, a civil suit, okay, a civil suit, because I would take their money. That's what I think would be most fair. Okay, is that they lose everything they have to the people who lost. Okay, I think, guys, there's people saying online. I think even politicians today. Ohio, no worries. Saying that we're going to have a truth commission after this is over. This is true, because they're going to have to determine where it failed and whose responsibility it is. Okay, we know where it failed, right? But even in terms of states, when they hold people responsible, that's when they can be sued, I think, for a civil lawsuit. So they can, because these people, guys, the only way to punish them is to take their money. That's the only thing that, because they don't, if they go, if they're if they like indicted and they have trials, they go like to go to jail for 6 months, a year is nothing. Either they get 25 years or they lose, you know what I mean, or they have to lose they should get both, ideally lose everything. So, wrongful death, okay, right, because that's what it is. Okay, so what happens to this guy, for example? Yeah, this is like, and I see, this is maybe kind of like a heartwarming, quote unquote, maybe some of these radical, like, right wing people are like, I was with you all along. I was thinking that Trump was kind of, I feel like they kind of wake up a little. Okay, and I'm not saying they're going to suddenly be like great people or something like that, but I just feel like it really is a situation where they're like, we went too far. This is too much. People died. Hackers, a lot of people died. This is what it is. It's like people die and all these things and what happened, right? So okay, so this is, I think it becomes too much. And this is the thing, guys. I think their success and even Trump emboldened them, because this is the type, like, they're now saying the types of things they would joke around among friends, and they feel so arrogant, they feel so confident about it, that they just feel like they could just say these things. And then people are just like, when they start to realize that these are my friends, or I supported this at some point, they're like, it's too much. I can't stand by this. It's too much. There's a limit. Okay. So and then they start to hurt financially. They start, this, it affects a lot of people. So what's going to happen to this guy? I don't remember his name. That's okay. Particularly, he's going to lose. And I don't know, guys, when will, is this 2018? What is I think it was 2018 that there was a governor election in Texas, right? I still feel like the elections in Texas were stolen. Okay, were stolen. Those elections were stolen. So okay, yeah, they're going to lose. They're not going to go back to. Pretty Pearl's asking, will McConnell? McConnell is not going to realize, because what I was talking about, the people who regret are the supporters. Okay, are the supporters. No, McConnell. Some people are just completely evil. There's no turnaround for them. Okay, I think what I was saying is, like, people who like support like Republican donors, or people who are not necessarily elected, but they were friends with these people. McConnell and Trump and other people, they don't know, they don't realize, they don't have. Guys, I think they just don't have whatever it is. They're not normal. Okay, they're sociopaths. You know what I mean, guys? Don't you think? I think some people, just like serial killers, you know how they say these things you can't be fixed. Those types of people don't have the ability. They don't have empathy. They don't have the ability to feel for the other person. So it cannot be changed. They cannot. Some people are the one. You know what I mean? I think there's different degrees. There are followers. Like, that's what I was saying. The followers, and secondly, there's the people that are these types of leaders that have no soul. Okay, so do they realize? No, they will never realize. They just, right. I don't think it's even, guys, this is not even controversial to say. Right, it's not controversial to say. This is obvious, right? Like, they have no soul. Okay, so what? And it's so interesting, I see this. Wow, I see Mitch McConnell with a tail. Like, he's an animal, like he's a, I don't know if it's a devil, but there's like kind of like paws, and he has a tail, and he's like a monster. That's it. He's a monster. And then he's leaving the government like a monster, like kind of like with his like tail and whatever. But what it's saying is like the great swindle. It says this was the great swindle. We swindle the population, because that's what it is, guys. This is a con game. These types of people are in the government to enrich their friends, or their so they use the population, they use religion, all of it, to exploit people, and then they leave. And that becomes known as sort of like a big swindle. They fooled people in order to, that's when they got elected, and that's the whole thing for them. That's what it is. And then it's like, oh, guys, it's so funny. People say, there's that, I think it's a meme. I don't know where it comes. The lizard people, what I'm talking about? I didn't know it was real, but it was like, people say the lizard people. That's what it might, like, kind of a mix between a lizard and a dragon, or like something like that. Like, it's just a big, those like kind of, the tail. You know what I'm talking about? This kind of tail. Oh God, no, no, no. That's a right wing thing. Is that what it is? No, I'm not like that. The guy, David. No, no, that's not. That's a right wing meme. But that's what I'm saying is is yeah. There's something like they have this tail and this thing. It's like they really are monsters. Okay, so they're just like they fooled everybody. Okay, you know what I mean? Like there's just like, but that's what it looks like. It does remind me of some sort of reptile tail, and those like they have the nails, those kind of green things. Yeah, I like that, like a monster. But yeah, you know what I mean. So that's what it is. But what I'm saying is like I see them like being monsters. Okay, so like that these are the monsters that fool the popular guys. And I just wish that these people are exposed forever for history, okay? Because that's what it is. I think we see it for what it is, but those other people don't. This is what is so sad is that they are willing to be fooled. And I hope that we are enter an era where this is exposed and taught and avoided, okay? I don't know if we'll ever get to this, but it really is, guys, just so awful, just awful how these people are out there to kind of go, how do I say, to provoke people's worst impulses so they can get elected, and at the same time like do everything. Did you see, okay, did you guys see the latest thing that was in the news about the stimulus package? Did you see this? This was like Lindsey Graham, Ben Sasse, and a couple other Republicans. They were not approved. They wanted to stop it because, you know why? Because they didn't want the poorest people, the low income people who lost their jobs, to get extra $600. They had a problem with the lowest income people getting $600. Okay. These people had a problem. And there was something sort of note there. Someone was like, oh, I got this in my inbox from the Heritage Foundation. Heritage, is the Koch brothers foundation. Like, oh yeah, we don't want those people to get $600 because then they were going to quit their jobs. Their job space so low that $600 is too much for them. You know what I mean? This is like, I'm sorry, this is like, how could people vote for this person? But this is like, I used then the people could vote for them. How the hell do you and it's like they don't want to give them $600. They don't want to give them 600. Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, like this is like wrong on every level. Like I don't care. Okay, and like they can barely eat. Okay, I'm sorry, this is and it's like hell is not enough, they have to be exposed right now. Okay, okay, this is like wrong. This is wrong. It's like this is the type of people. Okay, so okay, are we okay, what about them? And it's saying, it's sad because guys, what it's sort of also saying that those people, this is hard to hear. Okay, but I'm just gonna say this is tough. It's saying that their locations, where they are located, some of these places are also very religious, and they're voted for that way, and these people have to snap out of the collective religion thing. Okay, so it's saying that a lot of times those, like I said, in the areas where these people are based, there's a lot of people who who they could do whatever because they have the religious vote and they can manipulate them until these people have to be shaken up from their like brainwashing. Okay, they will be shaken up. Okay, because this is it. Like guys, unfortunately, this is it. These people that vote for these guys, come on, until when. And it's like, so okay, so guys, yeah, so this is wrong. Okay, so are they gonna suffer any consequence? Because like, I'm sorry, their political career, like today, their political careers should end just for being against $600 for people. Okay, I'm sorry, that should be you should lose your job immediately. Okay, so what's gonna happen to them? I think those, you know what it is. I feel like, guys, I think I see these people suffering, and they like wake up and they see how they see the reality of like somebody died that they know, or somebody in their family, something that they know, somebody they know personally, versus like what the pastor is saying or the right wing person is saying, and they're going to realize it, and this is going to shake them up, I think. And there's going to, like I said, I do think it's the collective thing, guys, and it's like, and I see the masks being lifted. The real people are going to show. Okay, Okay. So this is it. Okay, I think the exposure for these people for what they are. Okay. And that's what it is. I think it's like they were able to manipulate the evangelical vote or whatever you call it, okay? And then they, they get to see what these people are about. And it's hard. Think about it, guys. If you go through all this pain, so, okay, so this is it, okay? So, all right. So this, okay, so what? Yeah, I think they're going to be I just see this shock, and then I just, guys, I really do think it's this new era. I don't know. I just feel like this reminds me of a bit like, for example, the difference between the 50s and the late 60s or something, like, so, like gigantic change. That's what it feels like. Okay. So this is a story. And I want to say also about Amy Klobuchar's husband. I said yesterday that I do this energy treatment for people who have this, okay? And and uh and his name is on it, okay, because I think it's just so unfair, okay, that this could and then but guys, I think he's very serious, okay, the situation that he's in. He's very serious. When she first announced it, he was in a respirator, not a like he was using it like this, but I think he's already kind of, maybe even tubed or something. I should not say it, but because I felt, this is what I think, guys, the thing of this thing, it's like that their lungs, okay, their lungs don't have the strength to breathe. Okay, they need to have artificial breathing to pump the pressure. They don't have the pressure in the lung to pump the air. There's not only little oxygen, but not enough pressure for it to make the oxygen go into the blood. So this is serious, guys. Because this is like could create. There's so little oxygen in the blood. That's what happens to people with coronavirus. I know, from my perspective here, okay, feeling it is very scary because it's like asphyxiation, okay. So you know what I mean, but this is not all for all people, but for the ones that get very serious, that's what it is, okay. So I was like, I'm sending energy because all we want is for their body to have the strength to fight it, because the attack is so certain, okay. So anyway, so this is like, sending energy to, if you can send energy to people, and okay. Okay, I hope he will be okay. Okay. So this is it, guys. Okay. So now, okay, just quick question. I hadn't listed this. Cheryl was saying, okay, is it Cheryl? Oh no, Kizadik, Kishot. Guys, I know it's so funny. Kizadik, is that how you say? In Portuguese, say Kishotic, Kishoch. I don't know. It's like it's a strange word for me. Kizak, quiz. I don't know. I don't even know how to say it in English. So anyway, so this poll she's saying here, the Gallup poll says 60% approve of job Trump is doing. Guys, this is like, do not believe these polls. Okay, what the hell are these polls? They're fake. Okay. It's also saying that they call these people on landline phones. Like, who has a landline phone? Who has a landline phone? Seriously. Do you know anybody who has a landline phone? You have to be like much, much older and not even have a cell phone. Like, seriously, like nobody answers the phone. Okay. Like, really? Like, yeah, I don't believe it. Okay. It's just like, if you say, let's say if you call people in like a certain states, a certain time, seriously, guys, the other thing is sort of like, just think about how the Republicans have the voter data. Okay. Think about how they have the voter data. They can call certain people. They know what, you know what I mean? Please. I just bullshit. Okay, you know what I mean? But the other thing is, like, I want to hear the same people. If something happens to people they know, they're gonna change their minds. It's the beginning, okay? So okay, so he's not doing anything. Oh my God. Okay. So, oh my God, guys, am I rambling? I feel like I'm rambling, but that's what it is. Okay. So okay, now, okay. Now, the other thing, guys, I think they're finally finishing up the vote, but it says that the Democrats succeeded. This is what I was saying before. Thankfully, I predicted also that they would not go through, hopefully. Schumer's box says Democrats secured a provision that prohibits businesses controlled by the president, vice president, members of Congress, and heads of executive departments from receiving loans or investments from Treasury programs, okay? And that Trump is pissed about it, okay? Okay, so, yeah, they were hoping to get a big chunk of it. And they still want, there's something about Jared. Jared was still trying to scheme with some company, okay? Okay. So yeah, so this is, they're kind of upset about it. And honestly, this contributes to Trump. I don't know if you've noticed, guys, Trump really is losing interest. If he can't, have you noticed, he has no interest really in what is going on. Okay. Okay, so okay, so then what about the ventilator situation? Okay. Oh my God, can I tell you, this is so gross? Okay, so I see Trump, it's just like, oh my God, please God, do something. I see Trump holding like this. He's holding like all the ventilators like this. He's hugging them. And then like he's like getting one little one, like, it's like it's shown as being tiny. And he's like, I'm gonna give you one if you look at me nicely. Okay, just okay. Okay, guys. No. Okay, I'm sorry, Janet. Guys, first of all, you look stuff up online, okay, like about this. This is the thing that Trump I already talked about it before, and this is a malaria treatment. Okay, like, guys, this is like just, I've already said it, like this. Okay, I'm not gonna, okay. So this is a malaria thing, okay? Just as like nobody said, I'm gonna delete it, Janet, because I don't. This is disinformation. Trump, whatever Trump says is bullshit. Don't repeat it, okay? I'm gonna delete it because it's not. I know this is like, no, I'm sorry, not for, this is the one. I'm sorry, like, I deleted the wrong one, but this is like, guys, this is like, don't believe whatever Trump says is bullshit. Don't, it's like, go to the doctor. If you have any questions about the coronavirus, go to the CDC website. Okay. This is not the kind of thing that you want to, okay. So I've already talked about it. It's going to take a couple of years. Okay. It's not so easy. It's not so simple. It's not the same. And if you have any questions about how viruses work, I was telling you guys, I was reading about when AIDS first started. Yes, they tried to use different types of antiviruses. It's not, viruses are different. Okay. So this is it. All right. And like I said, if you have questions that are off topic, please ask before, because I get distracted. Okay. And this is the thing. And if you have questions about the law, look it up. Sometimes I get mad because it's your responsibility to look up information about the law that is being approved. I can't, you know what I mean? Like, this is just, I'm I'm like doing reading about this, but if you need details, you should look it up. Okay. Okay, I'm just like, okay, okay, I'm gonna, because I get, you know what I mean? It's not personal, as you know, but it's just like, this is just like, okay, so just trust the CDC, trust science, first of all, when it comes to the coronavirus. There is no cure. When they say there is no cure, they mean it. They're not making it up. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so okay, and if you don't want to believe it, it's your responsibility and you're helping spread, like I don't want to get mad, okay? It's like really, it's you're responsible for this information if you don't do research on the health issues right now, okay? Trump is a liar. Whatever he says is bullshit. Okay, seriously, okay? Seriously, like, okay. You know what I mean, guys? Seriously, do not trust anything he says. He's a dangerous person. Don't repeat what he says. It's like, I'm serious. Like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, seriously, I'm sorry. I know. I just like, you know what I mean? But I know sometimes it's hard, but you just look it up. Just look it up, guys, because I can't, this is not, okay. Especially laws. You have to, this is like, yes, it's hard, but it's hard also for me. Okay. Because okay, sometimes I just can't answer every, like, oh, is this, I don't have the law in front of me. This is not necessarily, you can look it up. Just look it up. Okay. It's every newspaper is reporting on it. Okay. I know, but you know what I mean? It's just like, it's not complicated and okay. So by the way, okay, so I'm also, just so you know, then the answer to this is I think is going to be covered. It's just about income, a certain level of income. Okay, so okay, you know what I mean? That this is just okay. I know. Okay, so anyway, so I don't want to be, I hope I don't mean to be, but it's just like even for me, it's like okay, it's fine. Okay, so I think it's the income is that as if you hit a certain level, otherwise just look it up. I don't know the exact details, but you can look it up. Okay, so let me just, I just, like I said, I'm very concerned about, like I said, I just want to say it again and again that no, there's no cure for this as of yet. That's why they're doing all the research to find out what it is. If it was easy, think about it. If it was so easy, they would do it. Okay, is the ventilator okay? I don't know that it's hoarding. Okay, guys, I don't know exactly hoarding. I think they're just, what can I tell you? Can I tell you that how Trump, like I was saying, Trump is keeping the ventilators at first, at first, basically, I think there aren't, guys, I don't think, just, if you look at the news, I'm looking at the news in New York, okay, if you understand, they need so many more respirator, ventilator, whatever you call it, because this disease, like I was saying, you need to be like in a respirator, or you could die if you catch the pneumonia. Okay, this is serious. So there aren't enough already in New York right now. So that's, they have to fabricate. I don't know. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they actually exist yet. They have to fabricate them because I don't think, you know what I mean? So this is the, but I see Trump eventually giving it to the states or doing okay. So, okay, there's a shortage. Okay. So this is it. But like, I would not worry too much about, this is like, it's, I think Trump, like I said, he increased the number to give to New York. It is a complicated machine, it's not so easy to just like in 2 days, you know. Okay, okay, so this is it. Okay. So I feel like, and by the way, I just wanted to say this, just this comment. I think we qualify if you're, I'm self-employed. Okay, I think qualify. It's just about income. Just don't worry about details. Just think about income, above or below a certain income. Okay, I don't think you need to. As long as you file taxes, you're okay. If you file taxes, okay, that prove, your last. Okay, so this is it. Anyway, so okay, so this is the story. Okay. Okay, so don't worry too much, but that's the thing. Okay, this ventilator situation is that they need to fabricate thousands of never in the history of hospitals in the U.S. have we ever needed as many ventilators. I don't think. Okay, that's why it's not even. They're probably trying to produce as many as possible, but it's very quick. Okay. Okay, so this is why I don't even. I'm not. It's not that I'm not blaming Trump. Yes, he's trying, but quickly he's gonna give it to whoever needs it. Okay, because it's okay, so this is the story. But like I said, I just wanted to say again, I'm going to repeat again. Okay, I'm going to repeat again. Okay, that I just wanted to say, do not trust anybody. Even I told you guys that the salt helps with clearing the lungs, but that's it. This is not a cure. There's no cure for this. Put it in your head. Okay, there's no cure for this. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not the. You should look up the IRS. I don't know where they're gonna have this information. So I don't know. I don't have all the answers. Okay. So I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know how in the detail. They don't. I haven't even voted through this. I have to. The only way I, Okay, so okay. Now let me move on. I have to not look at comments because I get distracted. Okay, let me just focus here. Okay, a little bit. So anyway, okay. So Bar, yes, I talked about Bar. Bar is sick. I think he could get sick with the virus. I don't know. I think he's already sick, and it's in a way this is why he's even more dangerous, because he's so crazy. He's so maniac. He's such a maniac. Okay, that he's willing to to like do all of this. You know what I mean? He's like, whatever. I'm sick anyway. Who cares? Like he doesn't care. He still think. I think he still thinks that it's worth it because it's like his crazy mentality of like the extreme it is. Okay. Exactly. Has nothing to lose. Okay. So, okay. So, okay. So, all right. So, and then guys, if you read it, this is what I was saying. Like I was reading the things about the people, the doctors and nurses describing, and this is like so serious that they and guys, when I felt it, when I did a reading on this, and I'm sending the energy to people, I've never seen anything so low. Like the vital energy is extremely low because it's and then I was reading what they do is that they have to remove that there's so much fluid building up in the lungs of people. They have to remove the fluid manually. Okay, like not manually with the hands, but you know what I mean, like they have to, this is not something they could just like give some medicine and call it a day. Okay, it's a very serious issue here. Okay, so and no, there's no, you know what I mean, I don't think it's a very okay, it's like this. Okay, okay, so all right, now, okay, so okay, let me calm down here. Okay, okay, so in other words, I'm saying all of this, guys, because all you can do, this is the thing. If you, first of all, do all the, wear a scarf on your face if you don't have a mask, wear gloves, wash your hands. You want to avoid, don't leave your house if you don't have to. Because if you get into a situation where you have the pneumonia level thing, it's very, very serious. You're going to be into, like, have tubes to breathe. So that's the situation. Okay. That's why they need the ventilators. Okay. And because I said before, I feel it, there's no pressure. The body is attacked and it's fighting so hard that it loses pressure. Like it doesn't have the strength to breathe. Like you know how you need a little bit of, okay. Oh my God, that's right. So somebody is right. So you see, like this is a story. It's very serious. What by the time they get to this, it's very, very serious. Okay, if they get to this, why it's like, don't. And guys, this is why I'm sorry to be so mad. Okay, but this is the thing, is if you believe this stuff, you're gonna make people think that they can survive this like easily, or that is no, is not. Okay. So exact guys, and even can I tell you, like even the stories I hear by younger men, it's all men. Have you noticed? They're not okay. There's one important thing. It's not that they get the virus; they get the symptoms. Okay, like I apparently it's the same rate. Like it's a normal rate of like getting the disease, but the ones that develop the worst symptoms. Okay, so, okay, so just wanted to say, guys, it's very serious. You cannot take a pill and no, there's no pill for it. Okay. So unfortunately, this is it. And all they can do is try to remove the liquids from the inside and get them breathing. Okay. So, okay. So that's just the reality. And, giving people false hope that is like, oh yeah, there's nothing. And it is what it is. Okay. So, so that's the story. Okay. So, okay. Okay. So, okay. So next. Okay. So, okay. So now let me see here. Turtle to close Senate as predicted. Okay. Um, okay. So what's going to happen now? What I'm interested in, guys, I said before, I think some senators are sick, and 26 days, a lot could happen. So what's going to happen in this time? Okay. Guys, you know, it's so interesting. This is what I was telling you. This is, oh my God, this is very interesting. So Turtle is concerned. I think he feels he could be sick. Other people could be getting sick. He may know, he knows about it because he's the head of the GOP, right? So they know about this. This is like on the down low, okay? But the one thing that he's really worried about is not even the health of the senators, is that the Democrats could have majority if the senators all go on a quarantine. Okay. So, okay, so interesting, okay. So that's okay. So yeah, and I think, like I said, there could be deaths. I don't mean to be like as you know, guys. Um, I don't. Okay, I don't wish for this or anything like that. It's just I see it. Okay, so okay, so that's the story. All right, and um, and this is it. Okay, so wow, so it's just a lot. Okay, so what will have changed by the time? I think there was like people, guys, funerals. I see people crying. Even Turtle is in a funeral or something. I don't know how, but okay. So what's going to happen to the Senate while this is why? Okay, what is going to happen to the Senate or to let's say senators in general within this 26 days? What's going to happen? Because I feel like Turtle is not, like I said, he is protecting the senators. He's doing right, but he's afraid that if at any moment the Democrats have majority, they're going to get Trump. They're going to do something, which they should, right, to remove Trump. I think it's also to protect. Okay, he's not, you know what I mean, he's worried that we're going to have a situation where like something very serious could happen, and he's thinking ahead of like, okay, what if they want they get the majority or whatever, and you know we lose. Okay, it's something, and the Democrats could do something. Okay, so sorry. Hmm, okay, I don't know what my thing is. Okay, so anyway, so this is, oh, here's the window. Okay, I was looking for you. Okay, so not telling me too much. That is what should we prepare for in terms of the Senate? Guys, I seriously, and this is crazy. Okay, I don't want to be like, I obviously don't wish that on people. I'm not getting particular faces, but first I see the image of the funeral. Okay, and then I see, you know, like when you have ghost bus, like ghost cartoons, like they're leaving the body, you know, like the soul's leaving. Okay, so people could, you know, so okay, so this is like they just go. Okay, I'm sorry that's to say this. It's not like I'm wishing this on them. Okay, and so guys, and then I see, my God, this is, I should, make a tarot cards with this, with the huge vacuum cleaner comes. It used to be the death card, but now it's the vacuum cleaner. Hello, this is vacuum cleaner. Karma, 1-800 karma. Not it's like vacuum cleaner. Okay, okay, they have a vacuum cleaner. Okay, guys, is there such a thing? Because you know what I'm saying. Like, remember the whole thing. I'm not making it about like what I had seen before, but you know the story of like of the what do you call it? The military, right? I'm getting this the second time tonight. I hear it. It says War Times Act, War Powers, something like this. Okay, like I don't know if there's such a thing even, because what happens if we have a shortage of politicians? Okay, so this is it may make sense in that way if we don't have leadership in country, no leadership country. So that's they could somebody needs to it's the FEMA people is the National Guard who have to organize the whole thing. Okay, so okay. Is that right? Why is that what war powers? I don't know what it is. I don't know exactly what it says in it. Okay. Oh, that's right. The war powers, but it's not that. What I'm talking about is like that was something else. I'm not talking about that. The thing about they could produce things. No, I'm talking about the politician line of the line of command or whatever you call it. Okay, it's not the one about the ventilators. I know that one. Okay, but I think it's just that's what it is. Okay. No, I'm talking about something else. I'm not talking about, like I said, I'm not talking about the fabrication of things. I'm talking about in what instance would the military or whatever National Guard take over? It's like as if the national. That's right. Wouldn't it be a national disaster? Oh, maybe this is maybe. Oh, guys. Oh, I find it interesting. Maybe you know what the reason why Trump is doesn't want to declare a national emerge like a national thing. This is that what it is? You know what I'm talking about? How he's resisting. What is he resisting exactly? What do you know what I'm talking about? You know how he's resisting? He's resisting something. I forgot what exactly. He's resisting this thing above the ventilators. But I am starting to wonder if somehow there's a connection with this the thing about we're thinking of ventilators, but he's thinking if he gives the military power, he gives power to others, he's in danger of losing his job. Oh, 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 oh. You know what I mean? So that makes sense actually. That's it. I think I thought honestly he didn't want to do it because he doesn't want it to be connected to his presidency. But now, okay, let me just ask. So is there what is this why is it what is it called? The Defense Act is different, okay? So let's see here. Okay, Defense Act is what you're talking about. Okay, so let me just see here quickly. Oh yeah, of course. Interesting, fine, interesting, fine. Interesting. So, okay, so of course it's saying I'm reading this act and it's like forcing industries to produce certain things. Of course, you know how guys, I've told you before, there's a huge corruption racket going on with the military contracts. Trump arranging for his friends, for Russians, for whoever. If this goes into place, then the money making they're not gonna make so much money. I feel like there's, you know what I mean? Like there's a whole thing going on. So then like suddenly he can't control who makes money and how, then he loses interest. Okay. So there's less profitable, but there is something else here. Okay. Let's just say war. Okay. Wartime secession. Okay. No, not war secession, but war. Okay. There's just something here, okay? Something like this. So that's what I feel like. I think Trump is afraid. What is the reason? He doesn't want to be associated. He wants to hold on to power. And if this is interesting, and if all the energy, the entire energy of the country becomes about solving problems, helping save people's lives, he's no longer needed because he's not there. You know what I mean? He's all about fear. Oh, interesting, of course. He's all about fear. But when reality hits, he's not interested. He has to say, oh, look at the enemies over there, over there. Okay. So he loses his power. That's it. He's all about creating fake things, not handling. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've been seeing the thing about the military for years now. Okay. So this is it. Okay. So that's what I feel like. Okay, so in a way, it makes sense that it is like the National Guard and all those things. So if this were to happen, that's why they're worried that if they don't have as many people in the Senate and all those things, then it would go into the hands of it would empower the National Guard or whatever, whoever the military something. So that's the story. No, find it interesting. So that's why. Okay. And can I tell you guys, I do see it happening, okay? I do see it happening. I do see it happening, okay? So, okay, so but it's not, guys, this is not about, like politics or whatever. Like, I know there's a conspiracy theories against ability, well, a long story. But the point is that what I see happening is that the country gets in such disarray because of this pandemic, that they really do need military help to build facilities, to do a lot of things. It's not about like, oh, it's not about politics, really. Okay, it's not about politics. Okay, so it's just more, it's not so like because I guess, I like I was telling you guys, I watch local news. Okay, the New York local news, and so that we have that they're building military hospitals. Okay, they're going to build the military hospitals. They're going to go into these gigantic convention centers. Okay, so they are here already, like doing this. Okay, this work that they do build it. They're essentially, the news here was saying they're building military field hospitals, military field hospitals inside these convention centers. Okay, so here, like what's happening right now. So okay, so you know what I mean. So this is why it's not the same as like other situations of like riots or whatever. No, it's not that. It's more like really, um it's really that is the sense of like, the country needs help, like really help, that the military has the ability to help because they know how to build hospitals, those kinds of things. It's like almost as if the country were like some sort of war zone and the enemy is this virus. Okay. Okay, so it's, guys, already happening. Okay, here, like, I'm serious, I was reading in the news about here, there's hospitals already filled. People, there was one hospital here that one patient had to wait for 36 hours, he was sitting for 36 hours. There's no beds for him or her. Okay, so this is it. This is like, okay, so this is not, this is beyond what I had seen before. This is like more about stabilizing and helping. It's a dire situation. Guys, it's almost like, how people go to, I'm sorry to say this, like Syria or other countries, like they're falling apart, there's no hospital. It's kind of here happening here in a different ways because of this. Okay, so 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 this was in the news. Okay, so it's here, it's happening already, like New York City. Okay, so okay, so that's a story. Okay, that's why it's not, it's a very real thing. Okay, it is not, it's a crazy situation. Okay, today I was weird today, guys. I was complaining too much. Was I too emotional? I feel like, but I guess it's interesting. Okay, it's just interesting. The real. The other thing I wanted to say. So what I was gonna say. So let me stop and tell you what I saw again. Just, without all the emotion, the chatter that I talk, whatever. That there could be, the Senate's going to close. There could be deaths in senators, but then there's some sort of connection here. I see it getting worse. I mean, this is like, this is obvious, right? The numbers are going to get worse, and there's going to be a situation, a situation. Okay, already. Okay, there's a situation where there's going to need the desperate help of the military. I see it happening because there's going to be a situation that is unsustainable. Okay. And I see again Andrew Cuomo having already done this in New York, then having to help, especially the South states, that they believe that I get goosebumps. The Trump thing, they believed it, and it, and they just kind of. I think, guys, I also see that Trump loses interest if he's not leaving on, because he wants to, or is pushed out. I just feel like he is not interested in like having to decide how many beds, how many, logistic things, the details. He's not interested. So he's just kind of like, either he goes away or like goes to his bedroom or whatever he goes. Okay. Because it's like he's not in charge. Like, can you imagine putting that guy in charge? He's getting pressure to leave. I see, guys. I tell you what I think. Sounds a kind of strange thing to say. I almost feel like we don't have a government. Okay, really. I feel like whatever's happening in the White House is so shambolic and so awful that is, it's not. We don't really have a government. Okay, honestly, I think so. In a way, it's not that he's getting. It's like there's no there there. This is what I see. This is so strange. Okay, okay. So okay, so this is like, and I'm getting here, guys. It's, what it is. The military, what's going to happen. The military is going to do essentially humanitarian missions inside the U.S. That's what it is, humanitarian help. Okay, we don't really have a government. So what is? I think this is the thing. Okay, okay. Okay, so this is the thing. This is what I see. Okay, now with the situation, we have to watch the situation in the Senate. Something about the numbers in the Senate. Something happens where they could then start to force Trump out, because right now we don't know if this is even possible. Okay, okay. The guys, don't ask too many questions. I don't know the details. Okay, this is all very hypothetical. How? It's just trust. I see this. Okay, this is what I see happening. Like, well, how you think also for yourself. Okay, like think about how, what did I say? I said some people may die, and then we have a number. There's an imbalance of numbers. So I don't know how. I don't know the details. That's what I see. Okay, sometimes it's hard. I work hard here, to try to, but I can't give you every morsel. Sometimes it's complicated. Even the situation, guys, everything is so unprecedented. I don't even know. Okay, it's hard to even grasp everything. So okay, okay, so that's what I feel, guys. It's gonna, but in a way, I know, but it's like sometimes I get, I get nervous because it's so much, and so I don't know how, this is like we want him to leave. What? But I tell you, may sound like a strange thing. I think he's already gone. Okay, it's just like he's not really. I think the people that are in charge of the Senate, okay, and then if this is what I was saying, like what's holding him in power is the Senate. If something happens to the Senate, then he must. I don't know if he's aware of it. I think he's just doing his thing, and he's trying to profit from the government, trying to get his his buddies contracts or whatever you call it. Okay, and so I don't think he's really doing the work, or he's not. The stuff that's happening in the country now, which is a war against this virus. He's not present. He's not present. Just not. He's not. He doesn't. As if he's not. He's there. He's acting. He's like, oh no, this and that. Like, you know what I mean? Think about it. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So so sorry. Let me tell you, guys. It's just sometimes I get overwhelmed. You know what I mean? But because it's so crazy. But that's what I think. Okay. Oh, interesting. Francis saying here, Trump invoked DPA last summer to order Pentagon to boost production of rare earth magnets. See, this is exactly that. He must have used it before to benefit his friends. Benefit his friends. And then I was like, oh, but I'm not benefiting a friend. I don't want to do it. Like his only motivation is to help his buddies. And now it's like, oh, no, I'm not interested. He really is not interested, and he doesn't care. He's not gonna, okay. So that's what I think. I think it's gonna get okay. It's complicated, guys. It's a juggling many things, but I just wanted to say, I know what I described. It's not that I get nervous also about this because I tell you things, and then it's like it's so harsh. It's so harsh. You know, it's like a exactly electronics okay, but eventually though, no. Because guys, for him is like he thinks dollars like cash. He doesn't, people are not a thing. He has to act like he cares. He's not really a caring person anyway, as we know. So, but I wanted to say this. Yes, it looks terrible. Of course, what I see here is the military, but not because they're going to do some sort of action or something. Is they have to build the hospitals all over the country. Okay? They have to build hospitals all over the country. And that's why we don't have the, it's like humanitarian missions all over the country. That's what has to happen. Okay? And I get, it's like this is why FEMA or the National Guard, whatever, whoever they are, like that's what's going to happen all over. And then Trump, he loses interest because he can't paint the reality as better than what it is, and he doesn't want to visit because guys, okay, as you know, I don't like Putin, okay, but the guy, even in his hazmat suit, he showed up at, even if it was propaganda, whatever, he showed up at the hospital. The guy showed up at the hospital wearing whatever he was wearing. I don't care. But the guy showed, it sends a message. It sends a message. Don't you think? It sends that the guy is like, you know what? Like I said, I'm not like a fan of Putin. For us, it's not good. But the guy goes to the hospital with the outfit. Okay, that's, it sends a message. It's visual. Okay, so think about it. Like, has Trump ever like asked about any of these people? No, he doesn't care. He's not interested. He's never good. Do you think he's going to go to a hospital to meet somebody, to say hello to families? No way, no way, no way. So it's not just strategies. I think it's he went, he showed up. So okay, so what is the that I think he's is saying that Putin, he's paranoid about viruses, because he knows about poisons, so he knows it could happen something. Okay, so he doesn't want to go. He's not, because he's afraid of this stuff, so he would never show up. He would never show up. He would never see, guys. It's too real for him. That's what I was saying. It's too real to see people with the respirators. Is like, not for me. I'm not. I'm not. Okay, so okay, so he, and if he has to be covered up like that, he's not interested. He can't talk, right? So what's happening? Okay, how does Trump react to Putin wearing the thing? He's like, oh, hmm, hmm, I guess I have to do this, huh? That's what I say. So okay, so I feel like, I think, Audrey's talk about the numbers of senators. I just think if there's something about pushing people to get him out. That's what I think. And I think it could happen. Honestly, I do think it could happen, but it's to the details of how, or how, we don't know. I would not worry about it. Okay, I would not worry about it. I would not worry about, I don't know, the how is called. Like I said the other day, even said, don't, you can't even imagine how. It's complicated, or it's not something obvious, or how it's going to happen. But I just think that it's, he's not really is it okay? Trump is not doing anything, guys. He's only damaging everything. So, as this is the thing you have to remember, this is only the beginning, unfortunately. Okay, and as the situation worsens, he has to get out of the stage, or whatever you call it. Okay, because it's a serious national emergency. Okay, just think about, guys, it's like sort of like Katrina in every town kind of feeling, because that's when the National Guard went in, right? So think about it. This is how bad it is. It's a humanitarian mission. It's like we're become like a Syria or something. Okay. So okay. So So guys, you ask about his I mean, honestly, I don't really, guys, I think I looked into, I remember one time I looked into the mother, and she humiliated him. So it was like complicated. Honestly, I don't really care, guys, about him at all. I'm kind of done. You know what I mean? Like, he's so awful. I don't really, I just want him out. Okay. Oh, how they feel about him. I really know how everybody feels about him. He's a demon. Okay. He's a demon. He's a devil person, whatever. I don't, we know enough. Like, every day we ask about the trash. I just want to know that we're gonna have a better situation to help the people that are dying. Like, really, serious situation like this. People are dying, like, or they're like very serious diseases going on, and he doesn't care. He's like, whatever. So I think, okay, the situation. That's why I honestly do think the country is overtaken by the military, not for the reasons I thought. Okay, before, remember how I saw the helicopters? Yeah, but maybe not for the reasons we think. Okay, we thought, okay, because I think it's gonna be even more. And I think, guys, at that stage, how do I say that? It's not even going to be a situation where there's going to be sort of conflict. There's no conflict. Okay. The guy, the country is in humanitarian emergency. Okay. So that's what, and I hope I'm not scaring you guys. I'm just telling you what I see. Okay. Oh, it's okay. No, is it okay? I'm telling you, like being or this, the image is scary, but it's true. That's what I see. The military is starting to do this all over the country because they have to build hospitals everywhere, and it's like a humanitarian mission all over the country. Okay, and that's how the circumstances of him. Either he's completely sidelined. Exactly, like they did exactly in New Orleans. Okay, so either the country is entirely sidelined, like he's not somewhere, or he has to go or something, you know. But what I feel like before this whole thing happened, we thought it was going to be this dramatic thing. He's going to leave or whatever, right? But now it's like he's not even doing the job. He's not there. He's not. It's like he's not the center of the attention anymore. We have serious things happening. He can't do anything, so he goes. He has to go, but I don't think it's the before. It was like we have to get him out, get him out. So he's like, no, no, no. Now it's like just step aside, step aside. That's what it is. He has to go because he has to step aside. Okay, so what? Okay, good question. Will the military play any role in him leaving? Is the military going to play a role, like in terms of like, okay, compromise it? Oh, hmm. Oh, oh, end of the child when everything's exposed. Okay, so compromised. Now it's interesting, guys. You know, so sad. Okay, okay. There's no so sad. It's sort of like you see that people dying, but also the end. Death. This could mean death. It could be ending, right? So compromise the problems that Trump has is going to create an ending. But the ending of Trump is when stuff comes out. Okay, but also the deaths. Okay, the deaths. Okay, like he's responsible. It's in other words, you could also interpret this as like he's responsible for the deaths of people. Really, like if you think about it to a degree, he is. Oh, this is a woman here, brown hair lady. I think I know who. Huh? Huh? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Now here is the coldness. Okay, people hugging upside down. So I think Nancy, people get angry at President Trump. He's unstable. There's total right. This is true. He's completely unstable, and the country. Oh, White House upside down, moving track. Here is military. Here helping you move. Move aside. Step aside, trash. Step aside. Oh, here, news. Guys, why do these cards come together? The transmission. Oh, you know what it could be? This is what I was saying, guys. Remember how I said he has to leave the White House because there's contamination, transmission here. The White House upside down. We have to move the White House. My guys, it'll be hilarious. President, huh? Please step aside. Step aside. We have to clean the White House. There'll be a great trap. No, no, I'm not asking you to leave. I'm not asking you to leave. Just step aside. I need to clean. I need to clean. You can rest. Meanwhile, you're welcome to go to the military base. Stay there. We're gonna lock you in just in case. Just lock you in. you know, seriously, I think it's very likely, guys, that no, we have to clean the White House. We have clean. Yeah, we have to clean. So really, okay, because it's like there's all these people dying. The guy's compromised. Nobody trusts him. He's an idiot. Okay. So I think it's even possible that they have to. Where is he gonna go? And guys, okay, the other thing, this is what makes me mad about the media. Okay, why does nobody asks Trump what the hell? I saw an amazing journalist, Fahrenholtz. You know, the guy who he's a, I think he's in the New York Times now. He does very in-depth reports, and he wrote. He said he showed his notes. It's like, yes, Mar-a-Lago is closed. Seven of it, like six or seven of his seven properties are closed, or seven out of eight or something. And then he listed Mar-a-Lago. So why does nobody ask him, hey, Mar-a-Lago is closed. What the hell are you gonna do if you can't golf? I guess they're gonna be, but okay, so this is it. It's closed. Though he can, I don't have a place to go, and like I said, he doesn't want to go anywhere where he can charge the government for. He doesn't want to stay in a place where he can make money from. Okay, that's just like, oh, oh. Yeah, just go hospital. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. And there's, I see, you know what I see is funny. I see the people, I don't know who it is, but some sort of military person say, like, President, because of national security issues, you have to be under surveillance. Really. And so we'll lock him up, lock him up, lock him up, lock him up, lock him up. I think, guys, I think, like I said, the other day, I forgot, a few days ago, I saw Bar sick. He's sick. I think he's throwing up. He's very, very sick. Like I told you, he may not live long enough, okay, to go behind bars. I really don't think. Okay. So what's going to happen to the National Guard and the US? What role will the National Guard play? Oh, look, full of love. National Guard and the person who has power, who was doing the good king movie. Oh, look, guys, there's leadership, there's happiness, and the country is moving on to better waters. So they're coming. Goosebumps, recognition, recognition. Oh, move it, guys. Look at this. These two cards are very similar. Look, moving on. The country moving. The recognition that the country needs to move on, change to something better, and to create stability. So, you know what I'm saying? Oh, here's woman. This is why I think this woman is Nancy. I think it's Nancy. Oh yeah. Yeah, not fun. It's not fun for him. Not party. I go. I go. Oh, absent. Oh no! Look, he's gone. Prisoner, where are you? Where art thou? Where art thou, prisoner? Where art thou? Huh? Where art thou? Look, yeah, absent. So the woman's there because it's not absent. He has to go. No party, no fun, not fun. Oh, hopeless. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh. Oh, guys, look. Disgrazia. Disgrazia. It's true. Disgrazia. National disaster. Natural disaster. That's right. The country, okay, upset. And then here is the lack of experience, right? He doesn't do anything. So that's what I think. I think he has to step aside, and eventually he's kind of like, yes, sign it here, bitch. Good to get you out. It'll be amazing, bitch. Sign over here. We get you out. We get you out. You're not coming back. Sign over here, bitch. Sign over here. Because really, if they can get him out, I don't think it's a fake excuse. It's true. The White House is going to be contaminated. I have to clean it. Have clean. Well, have clean. So get him out. Put him in the thing. He's in the military thing already. Sign over here. Don't worry about it. Well, guess what? You don't have the majority in the Senate anymore. We don't have more than 51 votes. No, 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 no. So, so be amazing, you know. So that's what, guys, because I think actually that makes a lot of sense. He has to be removed, not in the sense that, like I said, he used to think, is because the country is in danger. There's a national emergency, a national health emergency, entire country. Okay. And then because the guy is like, oh, gotcha. Imagine like he is out. Not coming back, bitch. Not coming back. Not coming back anymore, bitch. Evicted. You've been evicted, huh? You've been evicted. Thanks to coronavirus. You've been evicted, huh? Thanks to coronavirus. No, I'm not saying it's a serious thing, but you know what I mean? Like, it'd be amazing. So, but that's what I think. It does happen, okay? Because the guy, he's not doing anything, okay? He's gonna get worse, and it's gonna get. Unfortunately, guys, like I said, today, I'm sorry. I feel I apologize for today because I'm a little bit. I'm not unstable, but I get emotional, whatever. But that's what I think. I think it's a bit scattered, okay, today, a little bit scattered. But that's what I think. I think that it's gonna come to a point that this is the beginning. Think about it. Once it hits all the other states, New York is filling up. It means that all the other places are going to fill up too. And the ones that don't have hospitals, people are going to die on the street, and there's going to be people taking photos. Okay. So who's going to create a hospital in those states like that? Like in Missouri or Mississippi or something. Who is going to create it's the army, is the National Guards. They're going to have to fill the hospitals for everybody. because it's gonna work. It's gonna work in New York. They already are doing it here. It's gonna go there, and so everywhere. And then Trump is not, and it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. And because these are facts and not bullshit. He doesn't know. There's no place for me to go, guys. And I still see. I told you before. Unfortunately, I do think there's somebody connected to the White House gonna pass away, and it's gonna be a really. It's gonna become a symbol of something very serious. Okay, like such staffer from the White House dies. It's gonna be national news, and it's like as like a quote unquote minor person, like somebody that nobody knows about, or like a administrative assistant, someone that they don't that is not powerful, and that people the country is gonna be shocked. Like, how come nobody said this person's name? Like, who is this person? They didn't care. They didn't alert anybody. So it's gonna. I think it's gonna be. And I'm getting an image, guys. I'm getting an image of holding on to like a tree trunk. Like even movies or cartoons. There's a hurricane. It's like a hurricane. Okay, holding on to something as the hurricane is passing. This time, the okay, exactly, Louisiana, exactly, guys. Those states, like, okay, so there's gonna be it's like a hurricane passing, and then after, I feel like when when um when the country returns after this, when the Senate within the 26 days after they go out, it's gonna be after the hurricane. Like the worst has hit by the time, so it's gonna be a different country. Because imagine, guys, like if this whole thing is happening everywhere. Like think about it. In a way, New York, the thing about New York is that we're relatively like a wealthy state. Okay. And there's a lot of businesses here. There's a lot of like the finances here, a lot of things happening here. Imagine the states that don't have this. How, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of these Republican states. Usually they're the poorest states, right? Because there's a quote unquote, we don't believe in government. We don't. So then the population is screwed, okay? And it's gonna be like people are like, oh, news. I see, guys, newspapers all over the world. The U.S. is like Syria or something. Like not to say not without the war, but it's sort of like no public services, people dying on the streets because seriously, it's gonna be in headlines everywhere. Like, look, the truth about America, which is in a way it's good. It should be exposed. Okay, the truth should come out. The truth has to come out for things to change. Okay, the truth is gonna have to come out for things to change. Okay. Okay. So, and that is one of the reasons, guys, because this is a democratic state. Okay. um I think that it would have been, Trump did not want to take it, California, New York, right? But because we have like wealth from the taxes or whatever you call it, okay, um they could do things, but there's states that can't do much. Okay. So that's what I think, guys. I feel like, I know it's like today was tough, huh? Today tough. Rosie was a bitch today. She's a bitch. Yeah. So so I just feel like I hope that this comes true, like in the newspapers. Okay, about, I mean, it's already coming out here, but when it gets to, imagine, this is the thing, everything is focused on New York now, but imagine when everywhere is like this, everywhere you go. But I think, guys, this is gonna be like, I was mocking, like, a revolution coming, really. But it's not gonna be like something, like I was saying, ideological. Like I was critiquing Bernie before, but it's not ideological. It's necessity. Okay, and it's gonna be a lot of work. And like I said, I was talking to somebody the other day about the Cuomo, and there was a candidate in New York who was running against him. The actress Cynthia Nixon. She never had, like, imagine if she had won. She has no experience in the government, doesn't know anything, how to get, doesn't know the bureaucracy of government, doesn't know anything, I never had a job in the government, was never a public servant. Okay. And it's not, I don't have anything against actresses, but I'm sorry, it's not, that's why I was like, I don't buy into this. And it's true. Moments like this, you need people who have experience in the government. The government, working in the government should not be something you do for your, to pat yourself in the back, to put on your resume. It should be something that you dedicate yourself towards. okay, and that you have, people disrespect the government so much, but I'm glad we have a governor who has the experience and likes this. Clearly he likes this, okay, it's obvious. He knows a lot. He knows how to, who know who's who does what, but it's like, think about it. This is why these people, they're like, I'm gonna be a governor. I'm gonna be a governor. And it's like, it's not glamorous. It's not glamorous. It's about bureaucracy. And this is, imagine those people, like, if something doesn't work, are you a corporate Democrat? Hmm? I know you. Are you a corporate Democrat? Huh? Like, it has to be more mature than calling people names, okay? I don't care if you're right or left or whatever. It's just like, it's like people have decades of experience and they know whatever government agency it is that you need to go to, whatever. You know, I think I agree with that. You know what I mean? So that's what you need. You need the people to come together. Come together right now over me. So anyway, guys, I still feel like, I know with all these awful things that I have said today, kind of tell you, I almost feel guilty because, for me, it's very unusual that I tell you these dark things, events, or, like that I saw. But I think there's something positive about it, which is that the truth about this comes out. And when it comes out, everything is the trigger to real change, okay? So it's a trigger to change, a real change, okay? Empathy, yeah. So yeah, no, I'm sure it is. I'm sure empathy is important, but how do you measure it? Okay, I mean, guys, this is this is it's it's for I think for another discussion. Okay, just now we need people who are competent and not stealing things. That's a basic. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, don't steal. Like, don't put your family first. By the way, guys, Katie Porter, can you believe? I don't know if she's sick with. They said that she has symptoms. Can you believe? I was like, nothing could happen. Nothing could happen. Okay, think about it. Oh, interesting. Oh, he was interesting. Barbara saying he was governor of New York. How interesting. Fine, interesting. Interesting. So yeah, yeah. I think I did. He came up the other day, Barbara. The other day he came up. FDR came up saying that we're gonna have a situation like his. Like, we're gonna have like, it's gonna be like after the Depression when he came up, when FDR came up. It's gonna happen too. Like, we're gonna have to rebuild. Okay. Oh my God, he did. How's she doing? Is she okay? Oh my God, I worry about her. I don't think she's gonna go, guys. I don't think she's gonna go because I see her relatives are like, girls, stop. Stop. You didn't see Christine? She has symptoms. She says she has symptoms of coronavirus. Did you not see the guys? This is big news. Can you imagine something happens to her? I know. And they're like, I don't know where she's from. I don't know if she's from California originally. I see these women that were her relatives. Like, I don't know if they're kind of like country women. I don't know. Let's see her. Katie, what's her name? Porter. Okay, because I almost feel like I want to know her background. Okay, because I feel like there's something about her background. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's it. That's it. Oh my God, goosebumps. Because I saw them country. I told you, like, kind of like a country people that were with her. I have goosebumps. Let me read. Look here. That's what I wanted to know. Yeah. They're like, She grew up in a small farming community in Iowa. Isn't that cool? That's right. Grew up in a small farming community in Iowa. That's right. That's right. Because I see these, the women I saw, they remind me a little bit of like, what's her name? Dolly Parton, but not without the makeup, okay? Like, kind of like country women, strong country women, like her ancestors, her grandparents and stuff like that, okay? So, like the country is like strong country women, I feel like And so I feel like they're like, no, she's gonna stay. No, it's not her time. No, no, not her time. Not her time. So they're like, no, I don't think, no. They're like, no, just staying, just staying. Our girl's staying. So, so this is good. That's right. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I'm glad. Because I see, this is like, I knew she was from California, and I was like, wait, they don't look like necessarily like they live in or they're from California, but that's right. She grew up in Iowa. That makes sense. Okay. So I think it's okay. So I feel like she comes from a family, at least that I see here, of strong. There's like a strong women, okay, and women that worked in the fields and the farms, okay. So part of it is that, okay. I see these women, the grandmother who, there's aunts, like a lot of women on the other side, like supporting her, okay. So okay, so it's just because guys, I don't know. No, it cannot happen to her. No, no, no. Even if she is infected, like I said, it doesn't mean. And because the likelihood, okay, likelihood is that she's not gonna, is gonna, you know what I mean. So it's like the likelihood is that she's not gonna, okay. I don't know what sounds. So, guys, and I saw here she went to Yale Law School. She was a law professor, just like Warren. She was a law professor that started to become a. Okay, so that makes sense. She was a law professor. Law professor. So interesting. I find it interesting. So okay, so then no, they're like, no, mm, just staying, just staying, just staying. And I don't know. They're saying she's gonna be a commerce secretary at some point. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. It's true. I don't know if it's true, but okay. So I should go, guys. Okay, I should go. Okay, because my throat is a little dry, a little dry. So I was like, I hope, no, it's not. No, it's nothing like that. Okay. She is very good, guys. I think she's going to have a role. Imagine, in other words, imagine she has the job. Imagine if she has the job of, what's his name? What's the name of that guy again? Where? Warren. What is the name? What's the name of the guy? I forgot. What's the name of that guy again? The commerce, Wilbur Ross. She's going to have the job. Imagine that he has Wilbur Ross. Interesting. Fine. I don't know, but that's what I see. She's gonna have I'm not worried. I'm not. I feel better. I feel better because I would be very, can you imagine, like, she's the best. Bye, guys. Yeah, bye. So yeah, it's been long. It's been too long today. Okay. So okay. Okay. I'm gonna go, guys. Okay. I'm gonna go. Okay. I'm gonna go. So it's been long today. Sorry, I apologize for today. Had a kind of, you know, crazy things. Okay, but it's good that you guys, also pay attention, like, know this. You, at least you're prepared for it, if it comes. Okay, so okay, all right, good night, guys. Okay, good night. Good night. Okay.